Hara Mahadev, welcome to this new moon message. If this video lands up on your screen today, please know that there might be certain messages that you need to come across, that you need to be aware of at this point of time. I welcome you here. If you're new to my page, welcome. If you are already someone here who has been with me on my journey since quite some time, you might know that I have been MIA for some time. I needed to take some time off for myself, for my own personal growth, for my own personal journey and self-reflection. So I'm glad to be back, and let us just see what is the energy that needs to come across today. Hello, welcome all, welcome one and all. So without any further ado, what is the message that needs to come across for you at this point of time? A lot has unfolded since I came online last time, and through that there have been several ups and downs. If you have been on this journey for quite some time, you might have experienced sudden shifts. You might have seen a great push in your external reality as well, in your situation as well, and it's a positive one, mind you. It's nothing negative as such, although it might seem that it's you are being challenged, or you are being put in the spotlight, you are being put in an uncomfortable position. You were simply being pushed out of your comfort zone. Look at this, 5 of Wands. So you were being put out of your comfort zone so that you can step into your own essence, so that you can step into your own light, your own love, your own expression, your own highest expression, right? So I'm feeling like there is some sort of a conflict that you find yourself in the middle of, and you have been noticing a lot of distortion in terms of how people simply appear in front of you. You have been seeing a lot of cruelty, you have been seeing a lot of money-mindedness, a lot of egoic behavior around you. You might have experienced a lot of behaviors that have hurt you, actually. You feel like you don't belong here. You don't feel like you don't belong here on earth, because the kind of people that are surrounding you, it is showing you the dark face of human existence. It is showing you the ultimate shadow, which you need to hold space for, because somewhere down the line it is the collective unconscious that you are here to help people rise from, to help people awaken to their own higher nature of self, right? In order to connect with God, in order to connect with Source. You are here to be this embodiment of love. Be, I said be, you are the queen bee. And I'm seeing a queen here as well, 1007. So 1007 might be also a number that you might be seeing. Probably you are seeing 8s, you are seeing 88 or triple eights. So this is all coming in as a help from the universe. The behavior, the patterns, the words that you're experiencing from people around you at this point of time. With this new moon, you're here to break away from certain patterns that you yourself are holding judgment against. By that, what I mean is that certain people are showing you certain kinds of behaviors. They are making certain decisions which are not aligned with the highest good of all. They might be simply looking out for themselves. They are here for that competitive spirit. They might be here purely for the money. They may be here purely for their own sense of material gain, their own selfish interest, right? And that might hurt you, dear feminine, on a very, very deep emotional level. That might have hurt you. It's like, how can a person be so blind? How can a person be so self-centered? Right? But with this situation, please know that you are the witch, you are the magician. You are here to create that transformative shift within their energy as well, within their own energy field, through your love, through your compassion, through you holding that space for that shadow, through respecting those demons as well, because somewhere you are being shown the collective unconscious. And through that, you are here to anchor love, to anchor divine love, to embody this acceptance, to embody forgiveness. You might be able to forgive them face to face, or you might send across that energy of forgiveness to them, so that the waterfall of compassion may also spurt in their hearts, may also spurt in their somewhere deep within them. I don't know if this is making any sense, but that's what I'm getting with this Empress card. It's a beautiful card to come out. There's so much of greenery, there's so much of abundance, there's prosperity, there is mystery, there is light, there is regalia, there is this royalty about this being, this feminine being right here. And I see you welcoming her within yourself. Welcoming her. You are almost, some of you might be almost like calling her down to you. You are welcoming her to you. This might be Tara, this might be Saraswati, this might be a form of a divine goddess. You are welcoming her within yourself. You might be calling upon the strength to forgive. You might be calling upon the strength to accept your circumstance as of now. And you have an abundance of it right now. You have a total abundance of that right now. Right here, right now. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with this Empress. And the Spirit of Pentacles, this is your masculine's energy, right? Spirit of Pentacles in this card, in this deck, it represents the King of Pentacles, the King of Coins. And while you might be sensing still that your masculine knows about this connection. They have warmed up to this connection. They know who you are to them in their life. They know the kind of importance you hold for them. But right now they are dealing with certain loose ends. They are still very much dealing with their physical circumstance, with their physical situation. A king is at the top of his game, right? At the top of his financial matters, at the top of his standing in business, at the top of his own health, right? So at this point of time, I do feel like this masculine still needs to own up to you. Like a king is a king, but an empress deserves an emperor. And with that, he knows this, he understands this as of now. Right now, there might be this distance, there might be this lack of contact, lack of communication between both of you. But this is here because your person is aware enough. They know that they need to level up. They know that they need to be able to face you. Like, look at this king, who is almost like, I was holding this on my table, the cards were like this. So this king is unable to make an eye contact with the empress, right? It's unable to face her. Probably some of you have reached out to your divine counterpart. There is some sort of a communicative energy that this new moon has opened up for twin flames, because I have the Magician card over here. Communication or not, both of you are already manifesting each other. This is what this card talks about. And here is the witch, right? So this is a powerful time for you to aligned with union timeline. I see this light, I see this rod of light, almost like a saber of light. You are anchoring union timeline. You are aligning with union timeline, with this new moon energy. There have been lots of doubts and confusions in the past, but now you stand at a point wherein there is enough proof for you on this journey to establish yourself in your place, in your rightful place, dear feminine. Please do not go back from here. Please do not take a step back. Please do not doubt your love that you hold. Please do not doubt this connection. Please do not doubt the intentions of your masculine, because they very well know where they stand in this connection. That is why they cannot seem to muster up the courage to face you as of now. There is still some work to be done on your part. There is still some work to be done on his part. But behind the scenes, on a higher spiritual dimension, both of you are working towards each other, coming towards each other. Both of you are working to come towards each other. Both of you are working as a team. You won't believe this. The kind of signs that universe will send you. I was on this station, right? I was at a railway station, and I was getting so late. I was almost like running to catch my train, because the train had to stop on the station just for 2 minutes. And there I saw this gentleman right in front of me. He was wearing a black jacket, and he was almost like he's placed right in front of me so that I don't miss it, so that I do not miss those words. The universe had brought those words in front of my eyes on a black jacket. There are these huge letters, and they spelled one team, full stop, one dream. So we are working as a team together, you and your divine counterpart on a higher spiritual realm. Look at this. It's a beautiful card, and although this is a suit of pentacles, I see 3 coins, yes, but apart from that I see lots of crystals over here. I see a wand as well. So a wand represents ambition, it represents passion, it represents attention, it represents curiosity, right? The inner fire. So the knowing that both of you are working together, it's going to bring you lots of positive newness, positive energy to you, right? It's going to help you propel yourself forward on the path to achieving success in the material realm as well. Because ultimately we have to remember that this is a path, Twin Flame journey is a path wherein we are called to excel both in our physical realm as well as our spiritual realm as well. What else? What else needs to come across? Person watching this live right now. What's the message? You are, oh my god, dear feminine. I know this is a feminine who's watching this video, right? Because the energy that you hold as of now, it's almost like you are unsurpassable. You are right now at a stage in your life on this journey wherein no one can come forward and question you. You stand in your surrender. You are so aligned with divine. It's like no one can shake you as of now. You are learning each day, each moment, falling in love with yourself over and over again. You are falling in love with yourself over and over again. You are choosing yourself, you're prioritizing yourself over and over again. I'm feeling this energy of this feminine who breaks her heart. You know, she has all of this love to give, but there's no one else at the other end. Right? And then she reminds herself, she picks herself up, she reminds herself that there is divine. She doesn't need any sort of material validation. She doesn't need any sort of a material person in this 3D realm to validate her love, to appreciate her love. Because ultimately, her love is eternally validated by God's source, by divine. She's rooting herself in her divinity. She's rooting herself in her knowing that she is the embodiment And this is beautiful. This is amazing energy. It's like you are not going to look back now. Please forget about all of your challenges that you had in the past. All of the, I don't know why I don't use this word a lot, but I'm getting the word cruelty. You have experienced cruelty in the past. People have not been kind to you at all, but they came as a gift from divine, from Mahadev. They came as a gift because it unlocked this sheer compassion within you, this pure love within you. You became the stream of joy. You became the fountainhead of adoration for those around. Right? And people look up to you. There are many around you who look up to you. They receive healing from your presence. All of a sudden the screen has gone orange. I don't know why. Maybe this is like sacral chakra energy. You are getting very strong in your own Swadhisthana chakra. And then again, this is a result of your own self-love that you're extending towards yourself. It's like you are coming back to your own self-love again and again, reminding yourself who you are, affirming to yourself, rooting yourself, anchoring yourself in divine. This is a powerful feminine. Resentful. So again, you are, with this new moon energy, you are letting go of resentment. Teyarang. So you mentioned anger right here at the slightest disrespect. Yes, being resentful about how you have been treated in the past. This might be your family, this might be a friend, this might be your own masculine. Probably it is. Usually the masculine will not disrespect. Yes, they might trigger you, but holding on to something that hurt you is going to lower your vibration frequency because you're not ready to let it go. You are letting it to affect your energy. There is still some emotional charge behind it, right? Why? Because we were unable to give ourselves that respect in the past. And your anger is also sacred. It's speaking to you. Your anger is showing you where you need to draw firm boundaries, firm yet loving boundaries. Because after all, you're teaching other people how to love you, how to respect you, how to adore you. Right? So through this past chapter, I believe this might be the whole of 2024 for one of you. But for most of you, I feel like this is the last 2 months that you have been experiencing this resentment within. It's like it comes up and then you talk yourself out of it, but it doesn't subside. It sort of like shrinks within you, but it never subsides. And then at the slightest poke, it comes up again. So work through this resentment, work through forgiving. Look at this sunflower, right? It's a beautiful sunflower. It used to be a beautiful bright yellow colored sunflower once. Its petals were soft. It was full of possibilities. It was full of vibrancy and happiness and joy. But at the slightest disrespect, you sort of like turn bitter. Please understand that a person cannot give you respect once they themselves don't show themselves that respect. A person can only give you what they have cultivated, what they have received. If they haven't received respect, how can they extend that respect to you? They can't. So in that case, you are being called to forgive. You're being called to accept the situation. You are being called to see them as children, wounded children, if you must. After all, everyone who's walking around is just a hurt 5-year-old. This is a very beautiful metaphor that my guru once gave to me, that once you reach a state of enough self-healing, you start seeing every single person around as a hurt 5-year-old. They might have a different story, they might have a different reason for that hurt, but they are wounded. And if someone lashes out at you, if someone backtalks you, if someone calls you names, or has that lower tendency, it is coming from that hurt child within. It might be your own parents, right? So you are being called to release with this new moon energy. It's a very, very powerful energy today, to let go of jealousy, to let go of resentment, to let go of anger, to let go of all things that are holding you back from coming into your own highest vibration of love, that is keeping you from tapping into your own wisdom. Work through this energy, release it with this new moon, so that you can step into a powerful chapter for yourself. And this is a very, very amazing time for us to break out of patterns, because we are in the period of Mars retrograde. That is why you feel so low in energy. That's why you feel like you don't have any confidence. That's why you feel like you're running out of ambition. Why am I even in this job? Why am I in this relationship? Why am I even following this twin flame journey? It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't give me anything. Right? You feel like you are pouring, but nothing seems to return to you. That's a result of Mars retrograde, wherein you need to rethink your stance. What is the stance that you're holding on your journey? Are you still functioning out of expectations? Are you still functioning out of the desire to receive? It's like, am I getting something? Yeah. And not to forget, we are also stepping into the Venus retrograde energy now, right, in the coming few weeks. So we are probably already in the shadow period of that, but now you have the energy, you're working with the energy of reevaluating your close romantic relationships, the love that you share with family, the love that you share with your friends. You might be seeing that many people are exiting your life now, right? And that is a powerful time, because we are restructuring our patterns. The way that we used to exist, the way that we used to behave, the way that we used to interact, all of that is changing now. It's a powerful time. That's why I tell you, retrograde is not bad. It is simply the turning inward of energy. You are simply being called to self-reflect a little bit more than you usually do, so that you can attract everything that is already aligned with you, right? So what next? I have excitement coming forward. What about this excitement? What is this excitement coming in? Oh wow, I have the ownership card. That's interesting. I also have detachment, which came out in reverse. So some of you, now this part is now coming in for the twin flame journey somehow very clearly. So there is going to be a lot of excitement that you experience on this journey now, on the twin flame journey, as a result of the work, the healing work that you have carried out on yourself. I feel like you have paid attention to all of the signs that your guides have been sending to you, all the nudgings that the universe is sending to you, all of the synchronicity and the signs that you have been noticing. You have been aware, right? And there is a lot of ear ringing that you have experienced as well in the past few weeks. For some of you, it's more in the right ear. For others, it might be more in the left ear. But there's like very high pitched frequency sounds that you're receiving now. That is light wisdom that you're receiving in your physical vessel. We don't know how to hear it because it's on a different frequency. It's a much higher frequency, and that is why we hear it as a sharp ping. But nevertheless, it is still communication from your guides. It's still a communication from spirit, from source, from divine energy, so that you can choose love and not fear, right? So there's lots of excitement coming forward for you on this journey. And there is forward movement. See, a roller coaster really goes backwards. It might seem like it's going in a loop. It might seem that there's an up and down. There is an up and down. I mean, it does not seem. But a roller coaster will never go backwards. It's only going forwards. Isn't it? And like this roller coaster itself, you and your divine masculine, through all of these ups and downs, are constantly moving forwards, constantly walking towards each other to attain union, to attain physical union, to attain divine union. I'm getting that song, 1,000 years, right? So I've waited for 1,000 years and I'll wait for 1,000 more. But we walk towards each other with every passing moment. It's like one step closer. We are one step closer each moment towards each other, right? So that itself will bring back the excitement to you, this knowing itself, right? And I have the ownership card. It says, you acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them as lessons. So let it all go. Do not hold on to any sort of resentments, any sort of grudges, any sort of bitterness or jealousy or hurt from the past. Let it go. Take ownership of your own emotions, right? When you assert accountability for everything that happened, some of us, we don't cherish the idea of past karma. It's like, how can this be my karma? I have not done anything like this before. With guarantee, I tell you, like, I cannot be this wrong. The things that I am experiencing in front of me, right? I have not done things as bad, and I could not have done, right? Well, the universe simply works on the formula of equal give and take. It works on the formula of cause and effect, right? So in order to receive a certain kind of effect, there has to be a cause. You have been the cause. I have been the cause. I know that, right? Today, yes, I would not behave this way today in this lifetime, but maybe in a past one, out of my own unawareness, out of my own unconsciousness, out of my own selfish interests, I behaved in a certain way which was not aligned in my highest good, which is not aligned in the highest good of all. And hence, now that energy coming back to me, I am being reminded how it feels to go through that, pain, to go through that ordeal, to go through that obstacle, how you made the other person feel. Now the tables have turned, right? So when you take full accountability of everything that is happening in your reality, you are actually bringing your power back. You are actually aligning with your God self, with your highest self. You're taking the ownership of your reality. And in doing that, you know that you can simply control your thought, your words, your action, your intention. That is what is in control of me, right? So when you pay attention to things that you can control, you have this natural sense of ownership coming in. Your power comes back to you, right? So learn to love all of the things that happened to you in the past as lessons. This may be what happened with your divine counterpart. Forgive them today. Set them free. If you set them free, you're going to set yourself free from this hurt, from this pain, right? They did not know better. And there is a call for you to detach from your divine counterpart as well. You might be too clawing on to them, probably reaching out in communication, or maybe expecting feedback from them, expecting a return message from them. Now this is very tricky. Some of the people, they will just hold you back. They will not ask you to contact your twin, right? Out of avoiding derailing your progress, right? But my view is that you wouldn't know if you don't try, right? So you don't want to surpass, you don't want to bypass your growth. See, try it, follow your heart. What does your heart want to say to you? If it says that reach out to them, probably they are also waiting to hear from you. They are missing you badly, they are in pain, they are in hurt, right? And when they hear from you, they receive that energy, that positivity when you hear from your divine counterpart, right? Although they might choose to stay silent, they may choose to not interact, but It helps your divine counterpart as well, and you on the other hand, you also get to test the waters. Okay, so how far am I on my healing journey? How deeply am I detached? How where are the places where I'm still attached to my masculine, to my feminine, right? Where am I still holding on to expectations in love, expectations in deed, expectations in behavior, expectation in words, expectations in XYZ, right? So if you don't try, you don't know, right? For sure. So allow this experience to teach you, right? And you are being called to detach. You are releasing old patterns. Like I mentioned, I'm hearing this word so many times: patterns, patterns, patterns. It's like you're shattering old patterns, old ways of being, old ways of thinking, old ways of feeling, right? And ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. Right. So this is, I believe, like this is the message that is coming across in terms of your journey, your twin flame journey. What else? What else is the message that is coming across? Look at this, love. I just mentioned love in the last card as well. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. Share the love that you are. You are love. But we are unable to step forward fully in our highest capacity out of fears, right? Fear that we might not be understood, fear that we might not be well received, fear that we might be giving our love away in vain, like it is something finite that we hold, right? You don't hold 2 baltis of love. क्या वो 2 बाल्टी दोगे, देते रहोगे तो 2 बाल्टी ऑफ लव खत्म हो जाएगा? ऐसा नहीं होता. The love that you hold is eternally infinite. You are the source of that love, right? So align with the source of love. In order to become the source of love, you need to first align with the source of it, right? So live your truth and share the love that is in your soul, in your heart. Alright, what is the last message that needs to come across? Let me pull out the angels deck. Okay. It's a message. Okay, so I have grace. So there's more grace flowing into you right now, and of course it would once you let go of bitterness, once you let go of resentment, hate, jealousy, fears. Naturally, you have grace flowing into you, right? You have divine grace. It speaks to me of divine grace. So the angel of grace is bringing you peace, is bringing you happiness, is bringing you true bliss and joy, so that you can cherish life as a gift from God, as a gift from heaven, right? And then I have the angel of transience as well. So whatever you are experiencing right now, it is not permanent. Please know that whatever you are experiencing is not permanent, right? The nature of life itself is ever changing, ever shifting, ever moving, right? So the angel of transience is helping you to move through these liminal spaces, to move through this shift. You are in an in-between stage on your journey, on your path. So you might not be seeing any hope right now. You might be feeling like, okay, there's nothing happening. I don't feel like anything is going to happen, and probably things are going to stay the same. I don't see any changes taking place. And I've done so much, and yet I don't see the result as of now. So the angel of transience is helping you to understand and cherish the value of the present moment, right? This moment that passes you by is not going to return, right? And be hopeful. The angel of transience is bringing you hope as well for what is to come for you. And there is great transformation. There is great transformation taking place on both ends for both divine counterparts, right? So I hope this message helped you. I am going to come back again on this live right now. I'm going to end this live and I'm going to start a new video in which I will be channeling messages from the divine counterpart. So please make sure that you tune in. I love you so much. Take care, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys around.